Hello guys. Yes, Spectre is finished. Not a new preview, it is done. I got a DM from Xander saying that we should react to it. So of course we're here. Of course we're reacting. It's gonna be a great time. Maybe we'll react to some other levels. We have Stratus to look at, as well as a revamp for Ascension to Heaven. I don't know if you guys have seen that, but I believe it's just a new layout with 2.2 stuff. I could be wrong, but either way, we'll check it out. We'll be hype. Hello guys. Before we get started, I wanna thank all of you guys for the birthday wishes. Honestly, the support and everyone coming out and saying happy birthday, like I really, really appreciate it. I had a great birthday. It was lovely times. But yeah, I was gonna stream yesterday, but I kind of decided against it. I kind of just wanted to chill. But we're back. We're gonna be streaming pretty much daily, working on new projects, new layouts, new levels. You guys have already seen, I've started Fall Streak. Yeah, so it should be pretty hype. But today, we have these reactions. So we'll focus on these for now. Maybe I'll build after, but I'm not too sure. We'll see how we're feeling when we get to that point. How are you guys doing now? To be honest, how are you guys? Hey, Reggie, what's going on? Counter, welcome in. Frosted. I know you said hello chat, but hello to you too. I think we're gonna start off with Spectre. What's really interesting, and I kind of forgot about this because it's been so long, but I have gameplay in both Spectre and Stratus. I kind of forgot. It's been years since I made the gameplay, but I'm very interested to see how the decorators went about it in the finished version. You're good? How are you? I'm doing pretty good. It's good to hear that you guys are doing well. Hey, Zav. Welcome in. I'm hyped. Okay, so the only things that I've seen from either of these levels are like, you know, some of the people I'm friends with, you know, they released, you know, my part in Spectre or my part in Stratus. Like I've seen a couple of those over the years, but I have no clue how this is gonna look like in its, you know, in its totality. Like I have no clue. So I am super excited. Obviously with Spectre, I have really high expectations. I'm not gonna lie, because you know this is the sequel, official or not, to Zodiac. You know, and Zodiac to me was really special. Like Zodiac, I don't know what it is about Zodiac, but it just has charm to it. You know, like it's just there's just something about it that's just like really special. So I really hope that Spectre, that at the very least, can have some of that charm, even if the quality isn't like totally there. But oh man, okay. Let's get this music out of here. Let's focus up and watch Spectre. I won't be pausing too much. We could talk about it after. Should be good times. Whew, all right, let's get into it. Also, okay, so it says top 3. Turn that down for you guys. Okay. This looks pretty standard globe design. Oh my god, is this Killnex? I didn't even know he finished his part. That's sick. I feel like this is Killnex, right? Killnex, you're in? Yeah, that is Killnex. Okay. I will say, isn't this a Creo song? I could have just been completely wrong. But this isn't my favorite song, I'm not gonna lie. I like the song in Zodiac more. I like how dynamic this part feels. The movements are a little bit too like jittery, like they're too quick, but still fun stuff. I have this toxic trait while watching levels like these that like I could do this. Like it doesn't look that hard, but it does say top 3, so I'm just gonna believe them. I know that I made my gameplay like super hard, and they actually buffed it, I'm pretty sure. I'm not gonna lie, so far my only complaint is like, I'd like to see more color. It seems like most parts kind of stick with one color, or like one color scheme, and just like vibe with that the whole time. Oh, this is my gameplay. This is Kuluk, I believe? And Osiris, yeah. Kuluk cooked, I'm not gonna lie. I did not think that Kuluk could do design that well. Even though it has, you know, art sprinkled in. I think he did a really good job with it. And obviously Osiris is Osiris. We respect him around here. Oh, I love this part. Who made this? Wait. I know who this is, but like I don't know who this is. Who is this? No. Was that Voltex? Is that what that said? Deadlocks. Okay. I like this part as well. This is cool. Doesn't quite have the intensity to it, but still fun. Ooh. Yo, okay. Is this level like second half carried? Oh my god. Is this level like second half carried? Is this Darwin? What the hell? What the heck? Oh my goodness. And that's it? Yeah. See, I don't quite think that this is mythic or legendary worthy, but that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Does it just stick on, is it just staying on this for the whole, no fade out? Okay, no, there's a fade out, okay. Okay, let's go through this again. So honestly, overall, I really like this. I think the one thing that it's lacking, actually no. The thing about Zodiac is that like, for the most part, the level is just very normal, you know? But there are a couple of parts that like really stand out to where you can just like mention that part and everyone knows exactly what you're talking about, right? Like if I just say like Inlex, you automatically know what part I'm talking about and where it is in the level and what it looks like, right? And I was gonna say that I think this level kind of lacks that. However, Darwin goes crazy. Like Darwin is actually ridiculous. Like holy hell. Yeah. This level overall is just a lot cleaner and consistent than Zodiac is. It really feels like there's like two styles going on. There's like this simple kind of glow design, like the Darwin, the deadlocks, like that kind of thing going on. And then there's this like really over decorated kind of artsy, you know, like two colors kind of thing, like this part, like Killnex, like Kuluk, like or Osiris, like those kind of parts. Like there's some that are, you know, the simple ones, and there's some that are over deco, and there's like nothing else in this level. Yeah, that's kind of. I think that's a better way of saying what I was trying to say earlier, Mister. Like, I just feel like these other parts are lacking some flavor. Like, I think I said color, like variety in color earlier, and I think that can help, but it's really just flavor. Like, it's the parts feel kind of like lifeless. Like, I'm pretty sure this is Hell Pegasus, and like Pulse-wise, yeah, it's Hell Pegasus. Like, Pulse-wise, I just feel like there's not enough going on. Like, it doesn't feel alive. Like, this is better. You know? Yeah, I heard someone said like the level gets better as it goes on. I 100% agree. No, I haven't looked at Stratus yet. I'm gonna look at that after this. Yeah. So like overall, I think that it's really good. Yeah, but it definitely could use a little bit more in terms of the coloring and in the movements in some parts, not all parts. I think movements for the most part are okay. It's really just the coloring in the pulse work, having that be a bit more vibrant, a bit more active, but sweet level overall. I think what I do have to appreciate about this level as well is the fact that since this took years, right? Like this, we have to remember this took years to finish. So most projects, when they take this long to finish, you can really start to see its aging, right? And I think in some parts you can kind of see it, but this level one has the benefit of time and styles not changing all that much in the last like 3 years, but also just giving a lot of credit to Xander and to the whole team for making sure that this all looks crisp and up to date. Like yeah, like a part like this I think does look a little bit dated, and that may or may not be true. That could also just be their style or various other reasons, but I do have to appreciate that this level, for the most part, looks very consistent in terms of how up to date it all is. Yeah. 70% of the ending definitely steps up in quality a lot. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Like as soon as oh god, as soon as like Kuluk and Osiris, and then definitely Darwin, as soon as all that steps in, it's like, all right. Like it's just a great level. One thing I do wish though is that like in projects where there's not really a set theme, that they would take reference to some of the earlier parts to then inspire the later parts, right? So like if you see someone like like Kuluk or like Darwin or I think like Poke Chat maybe has an earlier part. I know Darwin and Kuluk were like later on in the level. But like when you see one of those kinds of parts, then you can be like, okay, here's a nice template that we can go off of for the rest of the level, so people aren't making just completely random stuff. Even though it's kind of themeless, you can then create a sort of consistency through the progress that you've seen so far between the members, so they can all work together on ideas, concepts, and structuring like all of that stuff. Yeah. I think overall this is really, really good. I would personally give this like an epic. I could see it getting something higher, if the community really hypes it up. But I'd probably give this an epic. Um, yeah, and I don't think I want to say too much more than that because I want to see how this level grows on me. Bro, okay, bro. I damn near, bro, what the fuck? Bro, okay, hold up. Like, I damn near fainted. This ship goes crazy. Like, I don't think you guys understand just how well this ship flows. Like, like, oh my god. Bro, just, oh man, it looks so good. Like, the structuring in that, the spike. Oh man, this makes me think of Desticy. If you remember, like Desticy's part in Ouroboros, it gives me that kind of vibe. Like Darwin is just insane, man. He's just insane. Yeah, lovely stuff. And I love the similarities in the ending with the gameplay. That's really cool too. What do you guys think? Really love this level. It's a good level. In my opinion, it just feels like it struggles with an identity crisis. They're so real theming, but a Zodiac sequel in the style kind of switch up midway through the level. Yeah, and I think that's probably just because of time. Like over time, they found a style within the parts that were getting finished, but they didn't want to go back through and just like ditch the old parts that look kind of random. Um, it is interesting though that like generally the older parts seem to be in the beginning, whereas the newer parts seem to be in like the second half. Like I find that very, very interesting. I'm not sure why that happened, but that's really cool. Um, yeah, Darwin carried. It's not even close. Like Kulik did his thing, Deadlocks did his thing, Osiris did his thing. Like all really good parts, but like Darwin's part is just ridiculous. Like I have nothing to say. His part is just absurd. Um, so yeah, that is Spectre. I'm not sure who is. Okay, it's gonna be verified by this person, top player, I assume. Spectre 50 to 75 already. Jesus. Okay. Well, yeah, definitely go check out this person, SV. Watch out for their verification. Should be really hype. Yeah, I don't have too much else to say about it. I think I'm about ready to move on to Stratus. Really good level. Thanks, Xstar. I appreciate it, man. It's been really nice seeing all the love for Aether. Um, hey, Adrift, what's going on? Hello. How's your day going? Rect and Nemesis? I'm not sure what Nemesis is, but I will definitely check it out later. I have no idea what that is though. we'd have to look into it a bit. So, next we have Stratus. Now, Stratus, I'm not gonna lie to you. Um, I'm a bit more interested in Stratus. The ideas behind Stratus and the style behind it, especially, um, was very compelling to me. I was very close to actually like doing decoration as well, but I decided against it. Um, yeah, yeah. I'm not. I don't want to say too much. I have seen some of the decoration. I know that like Metal Face has a part, Deadlocks has another part. Um, but I haven't seen this in its entirety. But I'm super hyped for this. I do have like lower standards for, or not standards, lower expectations for this level. But that I think that I'm gonna like this more overall, just because of the style and the roster. To be honest, the roster in this is like, I don't want to say it's cracked. It's just like the choice, the list of creators that they grabbed is like ridiculous. Like that like they just fit together so well. Um, yes, let's get right into this. Why is my title grammatically incorrect? No, it's not. Okay. I just updated it. It's finally finished. My best project made with, oh, these people. Okay. Wait, who? Okay, okay. Wait. Nope. There we go. Me! It's me! I didn't know Rizzle made gameplay. That's awesome. Yeah, this list is like ridiculous. Jacob? He's verifying this? That's crazy. Oh, whoa. Oh my god, whoa. Okay, chill, 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 chill. That looks sick. Okay, really good intro. Okay. I saw on the bottom it said that this is to Martin and Blee. I'm not too huge on this part. It seems a bit messy, but still a decent intro. Man, their usage of 2.2 effects goes insane. Yeah. Ooh. I'm like really trying to decide if this part has too much going on in it or not. Ooh. Yeah, no, deadlocks. Yo, deadlocks. Alright, chill, brother. Chill, brother. Oh, I haven't seen this. Okay. I feel like this part isn't active enough. Like, compared to Deadlocks and whoever had it after, yeah, it just wasn't intense enough. This goes crazy, though. Like, this does the intensity justice. Although this seems like complete memory, but we'll let it go. Okay, and then we have Victorinox? I'm not sure how to say their name. Okay. Not big on the color green. Boys, we can't have a green hater in the chat. Come on, man. Green is a base color. I'm feeling like okay. I'm feeling like this kind of has the same problem as Spectre. Where like some parts really do the intensity justice, and others just kind of don't. Yeah, like there's zero pulsing here. Like none at all. Am I crazy? Like is it just me? Like I feel like Deadlocks went insane with his pulses. Like that it looks great. It has that like that really punchy feel that the song gives off. I will say this part, this last part, it kind of reminds me of the Toxic Love Levels by Zaro, which I really love. Yeah, like, just look at Deadlocks here. This part as well does it pretty well, although it's a little bright, but it's fine. And then this, like, I don't know what it is. Like, it just doesn't really do it for me. Like, and this definitely does it, but maybe a little too much. I remember seeing this part on Twitter, like, some years ago, and I was like, holy hell, like, I don't know how anyone's gonna play that. Yeah, I don't know what it is. Like, this level is really, really good in concept. It just doesn't really... It doesn't hit that intensity. It doesn't have that punch that, like... maybe if it used more red. It's pretty flat? Yeah. Yeah, maybe that's what it is. Lasers part? Wait, what is laser? What part is lasers? This? Oh, this is Laser Blitz. Yeah. That's really interesting because, like, Laser... We know Laser Blitz can do that stuff really, really well. Like... Like, Laser can do intensity, like, really well. Or at least he could in the past, I suppose. But, like, maybe not nowadays? I don't know. And this is what, like, 6 years ago? Oh my god, 6 years ago? I'm so old. I'm so old. Oh my god. This was 6 years ago. Oh my god. That's crazy. Mentioned before, Stratus lacks proper build-up. There's no good break times at the times it's supposed to. Yeah, yeah. No, that's actually a really good point. Like, it never really lets up, does it? Because when you think about, like, watching the... like, watching Deadlock's part and the whole build-up, it's all, like, super intense, right? Like, Deadlock's pulses are, like, the most intense it can possibly get. So, of course, like, once you get to the drop, it's just gonna be unsatisfying because Deadlock's and Mangosteen, like, already did it, you know? You're still in the womb 6 years ago? Pipe down low, bro? Bro, I was literally changing your diapers in TCT, bro. Chill out. Hey, Crapster, what's going on, man? Yeah. I feel like both of these levels, Spectre and Stratus, could both use like a couple creators that kind of just sweep through and touch up the, you know, the pulses, the coloring, give it a bit of that extra flair. Because the designs, like the design wise, they're both phenomenal. Like I really like both. It's just when it comes to that intensity, that extra flair, it's like I don't know. It's kind of hitting sometimes, not really hitting other times. I don't know. The gameplay really does not do intensity justice either, especially in terms of build up. No, that's so fair. Um, I mean, obviously, like for the time, I tried my best, but the problem that I found with it is like this kind of goes back. This kind of goes back to what I was talking about. Or no, I was talking about this like some weeks ago. But this idea that people make gameplay completely separate and like in an enclosed space, right? So like you make your 10 seconds of gameplay without considering that there's a beginning of the level and an end of the level. Like you just make it like, oh yeah, like in my little spot, I want to shine and I want to make it really cool, and like that's all you're thinking about. And I don't really like that like at all because it makes for Megacollabs that feel like very disjointed and don't have proper pacing. Um, and I do think that this struggles from this a bit. Ending of Spectre, blah, blah, blah. Ending of Spectre hits different. Yeah. We watched Spectre. Darwin's part in Spectre goes insane. Also, what's up, doggy? What's going on, man? The gameplay just stays intense throughout past lag nugs, and it just feels like it stays intense. I think I did make the mistake, if I go back, I think I did make the mistake of using 4 times speed in my part. Because this is 3 times speed, right? And that speeds up to 4. And so now I'm 3 times speed, 3 times speed. No, this is still 3. Yeah, no. And then it speeds up to 4 times speed. See, that, like, those are small things that, like, I would try to be conscious of now, but I just wasn't really thinking about it. When you use 4 times speed, like, in a build-up, it kind of takes away that, like, that surprise of speed when you get to a drop. Like, obviously, nowadays, we can do time warp, we can speed things up, slow down, do whatever we want. But, yeah. My bad. That's kind of my fault. My bad. Yeah. It just doesn't totally hit in that intensity department, but it's cool. Check mark is it for? Yeah, facts. Fake doggy. I feel like glow levels are just really limited. I used to be a heavy glow creator and it limits a lot of potential. It's mostly about colors and pulses. I mean, yeah, but then like we could also like there's also some glow levels, like glow design levels that people just really loved. And we saw, like, going back to, oh, I guess I, oops. Going back to Spectre, uh, like this is glow design, right? Like the potential is there to like go this far with glow design. It's just like it's such a high skill ceiling that like most people aren't Darwin, you know? But I mean, we can look at levels like Hurricane, for example, from a couple of years back, that people just all around really loved, right? And that was just a glow design level. You don't see a gray box? Yeah, no, that was doggy. That was doggy. No, no worries, deactive. Yeah, we're chilling. But yeah, so that was Spectre. That was Stratus. Honestly, I'm gonna have to give it to Spectre. I thought, as you guys heard in the beginning, that I would like Stratus more, but it's not really what ended up happening. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think overall Spectre is just the more consistent, more satisfying level in the end, as it does have the benefit of being so like so second half heavy in terms of the better parts that like by the time you end it, you're just feeling good, right? Like like you see Darwin's part, you see Cole, like you see Osiris, and like you're like, I mean, what more could I ask for? It just ends out really satisfying. So I'm gonna have to give it to Spectre, but we will have to wait and see, when this gets verified or play tested, what kind of top players think about both levels on if they're actually enjoyable, because I know that can make like a really big difference in the end. Search up Nemesis. I want you to react to it. Okay, so you said Nemesis. Whoa, Nemesis by Adrift. Have I already seen this then? Okay, I will watch this after. I do want to watch Ascended to Heaven first, though, because that was on the list as well. So, as you guys know, Ascension to Heaven, project by Bluesky, big mega collab, was supposed to be top one. Had a ton of decoration. Now, I'm not personally sure if they're planning on like finishing the decoration for this, or if it's like 2.2 is out, let's just like scrap it, like start new and do it that way. I'm actually like, I'm not totally sure. It does say 2.2 revamp, so I want to say that they're just kind of starting fresh, but who really knows at the end of the day? Or actually, maybe you guys know. Does anyone know? Usually Blueski's in the chat to say banger, so maybe I'll ask him. But I'm very interested to see what this looks like, because I was kind of excited for the original Ascension to Heaven. They love camera controls. This is pretty nice so far. If I were to be in this level, I would take this part. Oof. Okay. My advice to you guys, obviously you can do what you want, but my advice to you guys, please do not use like shaky rotate cam where the camera just like sways going side to side. That shit is so bad. I'm not gonna lie. Like, early 2.2 has been so much better than every other update, or like early 2.1 or 2.0, but the like weird rotate cam and camera physics and controls and stuff, we gotta work on that part. I'll be honest with you guys, we gotta work on that part. Yeah, I'm not too huge on the camera triggers, because the problem with even doing stuff like this is that when you're like moving around the camera a lot, like subtly, it does throw off the player at the end of the day. And for something like a top one, like I would assume that they'd want like as much control and like to be able to see their icon as much as possible. Like that's why the shake trigger, being able to disable the shake trigger was such a big thing to top players, because you know, if you start having the camera shake, then it's like you can't see anything. And I'd imagine that doing camera controls like this, where it's kind of like jutting around where the center of, you know, the center of the screen is, or where you can look to read objects, wouldn't be the most helpful to them. Like they wouldn't appreciate that much, but I don't know. I could be wrong. This could be totally fine. I really don't like these rotates. I really don't like these rotates. Oh my goodness. I don't want to be that guy, but like, the gameplay is pretty nice. It's definitely like too fast for my skill range. I cannot do this, but in terms of song representation, it seems pretty fun. Seems pretty good. Hey, Mangosteen. Dude, I was just watching Stratus. I was just looking at your part. And, dude, you did an amazing job. You and Deadlocks absolutely killed it with my gameplay. I really appreciate that you picked up the project in the first place to decorate it. That was really cool. Good job to you guys. Yeah. I was talking to a couple of peers about the usage of camera controls in Megacollabs. Like, if I, the layout creator, go to make my part in a Megacollab, and then I include camera controls, should the decorator then have, like, the responsibility or, like, even the choice to change those camera controls if they want to? Because at the end of the day, the camera controls can and will change how the decoration works, right? Like how far you zoom out, how far you zoom in, like how far left or right you're looking, like that kind of stuff. And then also just the fact that, like, you know, playability can change, and layout creators don't know everything about playability at the end of the day. Makes you feel like you're going dizzyingly fast. And yeah, I think in concept, that is fine. It's just the fact that this is a top 1 that makes that an issue. Like, when you start diving into, like, list-worthy extreme demons, your criteria on, like, what you have to do in terms of player visibility change drastically. Because now you're not just dealing with, like, the casual player, or even, like, the, you know, the average, like, skilled player who can beat, like, a hard demon or an insane demon, and you can, you know, you can still give leeway in your gameplay. Like, these parts are, like, near frame perfect a lot of the time, you know? So being able to really accurately see where you're going is super important to top players, and can be, like, super annoying without that. Where did the other cube go? Oh, there it is. Okay, so this is all new. I'm not gonna lie, the second icon is really doing nothing. I don't know why it's there. Is that it? Okay. So that really did just seem like a, what the heck is, oh, this is a Jacksepticeye video. This really did just seem like an overall upgrade to the original layout. There's not too much I can say. I think that the new gameplay itself is pretty good. Is like, it does a lot of good things right. In terms of integrating 2.2, you know, orbs, pads, game modes, or whatever. It's really just the camera controls. Like, I don't have that much good to say about the camera controls. I think the most excusable one is probably the free roam wave. Because, like, I don't know. It's really hard to say. I would really love to see, like, an actual top player's opinion on this, like, what they think of it. Because, at least from my experience in trying to, you know, try to make list levels or making gameplay in some levels that ended up on the list, stuff like this just doesn't really fly. Because we already saw those kinds of issues happen in 2.1, where people just weren't good at camera controls. And obviously that worked a lot different than in 2.2, because you can manually, like, move things around however you want. Yeah, I don't know. I think the free roam wave is probably the best usage of the new camera controls. How do I use gradient trigger with vertex mode for shapes more than once? I tried oh my god, copy paste and it breaks GD. So what literally all you have to do is you have to take your four corners, your 4 points, select those, and then select your gradient trigger, and then copy and paste it, and then press pause. Do not deselect yet. Press pause, and then in your top right corner, there will be a button called Build Helper. So then you click that, and then it'll fix itself entirely. And basically what Build Helper does is that it takes whatever objects you're holding and gives them the next free group IDs so that you're not repeating anything and it's not gonna break the game anymore. Because if you do just repeat gradient triggers with the same IDs, it'll basically say, oh, okay, so you have two separate points now that are both meant to be one corner of a vertex. And you can't have that. That'll just completely break the shape. You can only have one corner, right? So that's all you have to do. You just have to use Build Helper. Yeah, that's pretty much what I'm saying, Yuko. Like, if just using the shake trigger in some levels made it like unplayable to top players, I can only imagine what camera triggers, maybe not like this part, but you know, in some of the cube or robot parts would do. How that would make them feel. You'd prefer if they kept it 2.1? I can definitely see that. I don't think that, like, I think that this update is good for 2.2. Like, it does some things right, but overall, I don't think that this makes the level any better or worse than it already was. Like, this overall in 2.2 is now just the exact same quality that it was when the layout came out in 2.1. I don't know. I want to know why the cube spazzes out occasionally in the start. Huh? Oh, I have actually no idea. I did see that. Snake, as much as I do enjoy helping you guys out, I probably will do some dedicated streams to, you know, giving advice or reacting to some of your projects to give some feedback. But for now, I'm just kind of doing my thing, reacting here. Yeah, I do want to upload some more tutorials, as you know, 2.2 is very, very complicated. But this isn't really the time for that. What's my advice on creating boss fights in art? Research game design. Because once you start getting into boss fights and stuff, you kind of get out of the realm of Geometry Dash and how the game normally plays. You start getting to like actually making your own game like yourself. So definitely looking into game design and how other games boss fights actually work to make it fair is a very good first step. Wait, the deco is staying? How? Wait, what do you mean? The deco version is using the original? Okay, wait. So this is the official revamped version for the layout or of the layout for Ascension to Heaven by Bluesky. The creator felt the level needed a 2.2 update as the vision of the level was heavily restricted by the 2.1 editor. I think it's alright. It might be hard to play, but it's a bit impossible. Okay, I haven't uploaded it, so don't worry. Interesting. Interesting. Has Bluesky uploaded anything on this? No, he hasn't. That is so. Oh wait, no. Did I just? Is this not what I watched? Okay. Huge thank for helping with effects. The thing shown they're not on. Oh, he didn't say anything about it. Really? Oh, the thing shown in this video would not be changed in the decorated version. Okay. Hmm. What? So what is this then? Why? Random sound effects. There's sound effects? Yeah, I'm very confused then because was this just made for fun? You know? Like is if this isn't going to actually change anything about the decoration and he's going through with that, there's no way that they're also making a decoration of this version, right? Like that would be insane. That would just be stupid. Like there's no way that's happening. I don't know. That's very interesting. Views? Maybe so. That's. I would think though that if they're gonna remake it with 2.2 stuff, then like they would have experimented a bit more, because some of the parts, if we looked like, yeah, like this section, there's like the wave later, the slow wave. Um, This wave. Yeah, like this does the exact same thing. There's like no difference. I would think that they would experiment a bit more if they were gonna, if they were gonna do more with this in 2.2 and just like experiment. But am I part of the Ocular Miracle remake? I saw you were in the original and figured you're part of the... Yeah, well, it's not a remake. It's actually the official sequel. But yes, I am in the Ocular Miracle sequel. And I will be hopefully building my part, my gameplay part very, very soon. And I have talked about it already, but it'll be super hype because Blee is currently listed out to be the decorator for my part. So I'll be working very closely with Blee on making the coolest Ocular Miracle sequel part for you guys. So that should be very hype. I'll probably be building that sometime either late this week or next week. So yeah, not much to talk about with this. I think the camera triggers are a bit too much, but otherwise it's more or less the same layout. I would still, you can still look forward to the normal Ascension to Heaven to come out. Just don't expect any of this stuff to be in it because clearly this was just an experiment for YouTube. So cool. That is Ascension to Heaven. Hey, Era, what's going on? I want to... Where's my stream? I'm going to mod you, Mr. Error. And then I'm also promoting Mr. You can handle extra things. Now I'll deem you about that though. You're still mod, no worries, but yeah. Okay. Now there's a verification. Verified. Sick. Okay. Sounds great. All right, we will watch the verification then by who verified it? Saido, I think. All right, let's see what this is all about. Oh my god, he got 11%. Go. I feel like I have seen this. Yeah, I really think I have. Yeah, I think this project does a lot of things right, but the main issue is just it doesn't really know like whether it wants to be an art level or it wants to be a design level. Yeah, like some of these parts, it's like a really weird mesh between being, traditional geometry dash design, but then also having like skyscrapers and neon lights. Like it doesn't really know which one to choose. In concept, I think this is really good though. I think, yeah, I think overall this is probably just like, I'd probably call it just a better Knight Rider. Because I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I did not love how Knight Rider turned out. I think it could have been a lot better, and it seems like this is executing some of the similar ideas to Knight Rider in a better way. Also, amazing song. I don't remember who made this song, but this is like classic like GTA highlight compilation. Oh man. Yeah. I don't know if any of you guys are old enough to like been around during that time, like looking on YouTube. But they were like back in like 2013, like 2016. Like oh man, those are such good times. Just watching like GTA funny moments and highlights. There's a sequel? What do you mean sequel? Oh, it's a layout. Okay. Okay, I do want to... Wait, what? Is there more? Wait, what is this? Is this just a showcase?
Hey, what's up, guys? I just wanted to...
Oh, no, it's just him talking over it. Okay, okay. Yeah, Knight Rider wasn't a bad level anyway. It was just hyped up to be like the best thing ever, and then it turned out to be like just alright. Yeah. So yeah, so I think this overall does a lot of things right, like I was saying, but its big downfall is like parts like these. You really need to start diving into like being an actual artist and understanding depth and color theory and that kind of stuff if you want to start making art. And I'm not saying that this creator isn't an artist or something like that, but there's definitely a skill in being able to translate being an artist in the actual art realm and then bringing that into Geometry Dash to make not only like compelling art pieces but a playable level that that combines both of the two. Yeah, it's really just the integration that's kind of failing here. Obviously, I think creators like Zindergame, Knots, Blee do the best job at that kind of stuff. Colic at times as well. Yeah, like okay, so like this part almost does it very, very well. Literally, like the only thing that puts this part over into not being good or not good, not being as good as it could be, is all of these vines. So, let's think about this, guys. Let's do a little thought experiment. So, if these green vines are on a neon light, then it makes sense that these would be super bright green. But if these green vines are on this black concrete brick that's, in the back here, then it'd probably make more sense for this to be like really shaded in like a very, very dark green or maybe even a brown. So thinking about that for all of this part would help immensely with making this look a lot less messy because you have actual depth instead of there just being like green splotches everywhere. And that's just like one example of that kind of thing. Like taking that into consideration, like the lighting of your environment, is a very, very difficult thing when making art. So I definitely understand not really taking that into consideration, but like that's one of the main criticisms I'd have for this. And like here, this works a lot better because a lot of this is just nicely lit, like really well done. You see that these vines back here are like a little darker than like these ones up here. They're a lot brighter, have some highlights on them, like that kind of stuff. Yeah, but then when you get to parts like this is where it starts to become like a little more apparent how big those mistakes can, or how much those mistakes can change a part. Hey, King, what is going on? How's your day going? How's your night, morning, evening, afternoon? Gotta say all of them. I don't know what time it is for you guys. Yeah, I do know that Blee is in this, but he did a pretty good job. But at the same time, this is an earlier Blee from what I recall. This is like a year ago, if not a little more. He's definitely improved since then.
There we go. I rebeat it.
Yeah, really nice level.
Dude, I swear.
Overall.
If Shadowplay breaks again, I'm actually gonna flip.
Do 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 do.
I will do a backflip. I will stand here and do a backflip.
He should have done a backflip. Did he not do a backflip in the end? That's really unfortunate. In the Night, Geometry Dash layout. Night of Nights, Into the Night. Maybe it's on Adrift's channel? R, Shattered, Midnight, Secret, Lethal Company. What the hell? Here it is. Nemesis has been finished. A new level has emerged. Bro, you're using like classic songs. Is this the song for the level? Oh man. Oh, I love this song. Wait, so is this 1 month ago? So I'm assuming that this was mostly made in 2.1. Are you gonna update any of it to fit with 2.2 stuff, or are you just gonna keep it as is? I will say, as a layout, this is pretty good, but the issue that arises to me is that when you're decorating, especially with the style that the previous level had, this kind of gameplay will very quickly just turn into memory because you can't see anything. You have to make gameplay that's a lot more straightforward and clear. Yeah, like you just have to make gameplay that's a little bit more straightforward, a bit more linear, because decoration with this, especially in the art design style, is going to clutter a lot of the screen, and there's typically not like good indicators on where to go. I wonder if I'm gonna get copyright struck because of this song. Probably not. I'd hope not. Maybe some camera movements. That's valid. Yeah, I think like little sections like that could definitely use like something. Just a little bit of that intensity. Oh my god. Error. What the hell? Bro. Thank you. Oh my god. Here's a birthday present. Oh my god, dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, of course, man. Jeez.
Anyway, here's a birthday present. You deserve it, man.
Okay.
Thank you for helping me through a difficult year in 2023.
That is... wow, dude. Wow. Wow. Okay. Wow, man. Dude, I know, like, I don't speak on it much, guys, but like... I don't ask you guys to donate or anything, but you guys actually have no idea. Like, Era, you have no idea how much that helps. Um, as I'm trying to, I want to do this like full time and do it more often for you guys. And, the more support like that, like, it just gets us like just that much closer to that. And that's like, holy hell, dude. 50. Oh my God. Okay. Is this striked gameplay? Or not striked? It's another guy with an S. Is it striked? No. Uh, oh, I know his name. I make fun of him all the time. What is this dude's name? Scripto. That's his name. Scripto. Yeah. There we go. Yeah. Scripto. Yeah. Overall, nice stuff. TBK, Lycos. Yeah. That's kind of the issue. Like when making more difficult stuff, getting layout creators like this who make the more sporadic kind of gameplay, it's just like, I don't know. Like they have to know when to tone it back a little bit. Oh my god. Okay, everyone just knows that it's Scripto. Okay, all right. I guess I'm a little slow. I really like this first part though. Who made this? QB? This concept? I really wish that more gameplay creators would make layouts like this, where there's like an actual concept that can aid the design, and it's not just like, you know, a bunch of click sync. Obviously, I like my fair share of just click sync, like cool stuff, but having like actual concepts that go behind it so it's not just random clicks is really cool. And that's also, like, I don't know if you guys realize this, but like, that's also what makes gameplay actually memorable. Like, when you think about some really iconic, not even gameplay, but just levels in general, like parts and levels, you can think of the gameplay because of the concepts that are behind it. Like, very rarely is it just like, oh yeah, this gameplay in a level that's just like portal spam is my favorite gameplay and I can remember like the exact click pattern. Tempo levels are exactly what levels should be. Yeah, Michigan was honestly underrated when it comes to his level creation. Yeah, but best of luck with this. With 2.2, I'm sure that, you know, you'll really come up with some cool ideas, and it'll be a lot easier on the creators to make the ideas that they're having in their head. That's like the big thing that I've been talking about with 2.2 is like, it just, not only do we have new things, but it is like easier than ever to actually make what you're imagining now. Like before, you had to like hand make lines and you couldn't warp objects, so you had to do those by hand, and it's just really hard to, you know, put your thoughts onto paper. But now with like all the tools that we have and the abilities to optimize, it is so much easier to make exactly what you're thinking in your head. When is surface tension coming out? What happened to surface tension? Oh, what's up, Blue? I didn't realize that Blue is in the chat. Hello. Welcome. How are you? Warp has been carrying my deco. Honestly, facts. Yeah, me too, man. Brain Powerful preview is about to be released soon, so hopefully you'll react to that too. I have no idea what Brain Power is, but I'm totally down. Are there any other projects that have come out recently that you guys think I should check out? What is this? Oh my god, guys. It's Stratus 2. I have no idea what this is. But it is giving me the same like vibes as Stratus though, I'm not gonna lie. Like, is it just me or is this just Stratus? But with like electricity instead of green. Oh, thank you, Drift. I appreciate it, dude. Of course. I wish you the best of luck with your new project, man. And judging from, you know, looking through your channel, seems like you're working on a couple of new projects, so best of luck with all of those. Honestly, I might start doing like reactions for donations. Like I think I will do some streams where I am just reacting to some reacting and critiquing some current projects, but maybe I'll just have it up so like if you donate a certain amount of money, then I can just check out your project, give you some criticism, some hype if it's good. Then I can help out some creators who are starting out.
For reacting.
I would ask if I could react to a couple of layouts I made, but haven't really finished decorating recently. Yeah, for sure. Send them in DMs, man. Yeah, I'll check them out. I will say though, the rest of you guys, if you send something in DMs, I'm not gonna look at it. It's just because I'm friends with Error, so I I want to make it easier on him, so he can send it in DMs. But I'm not gonna start doing reactions from DMs. Oh, there was a something by Xvoid. Yeah, an upcoming project that I don't know what this is. No way, is it using this song? That's fire. I love this song so much. I forget what big project. Do you guys remember which big project uses this song? Like what song uses, or what level uses this song? Full layout. Absurdia. I love this song so much. I really like this part. Maybe no level has used this. Like big level. I recall a layout actually using it from like 2 years ago or something. Dude, this song is just so good. Like, this song is so good. Is this a Megacollab? Oh no, it's just by Exploit. I was gonna say, if this is a Megacollab and I didn't get invited, I'm actually gonna throw a fit. Like, didn't say much. 2023 was real good for me. Yeah. Here. Yeah. So I'll be honest. Yeah, it is the extra layout that I'm thinking about. But I'll be honest, there. 2023 really wasn't my year either. I'll be completely real with you guys. Any of you guys who have been subscribed to me for any more than like a year, know that I had a partner that was like in my videos a ton. And towards the beginning of last year, that ended up falling flat. So it took a lot of time for me to really find like what I enjoy doing, but like at the end of the day, I just like making other people happy, to feel entertained. And even if it's like one person, it doesn't have to be millions or thousands or whatever. Even if it's just one person, like I will keep doing this, So I'm really glad that that I helped you get through it in some way or another. I will definitely say that being here helps me get through hard times, just hanging out with you guys. It reminds me about the things that I really love about doing this. So thank you all for being here. It's don't mean to get sappy, but this is a really cool layout though. I'm quite excited to see how they go about decorating it. Wait, let's get these jams up. Bro, this song is so good. It is like actually so good. Oh, there's another song. Hold up. Or maybe it's the same song actually. I don't think it's the same song. Marwick made a layout to it with like Chase and Vapin or something. This Freya, is this the same song? No, this is a different song. This song goes crazy. It actually goes crazy. I want to like I kind of want to make a level or a layout, preferably a level to one of these songs. And I don't know if you guys know, but right now, at least for the next couple of months, I have been giving myself the goal to have a level release every single month. So right now I'm working on Fall Streak, and then probably sometime in like late February, early March, I'll start my next solo. And I really just want to have this goal, not so I can like, you know, just pump out levels and, you know, get a bunch of creator points or whatever. I legitimately just want to, here, wait, let me turn on the music a little bit. I legitimately just want to practice making solos so that when I go to make one that I really, really care about and I want to take my time with, I can actually commit with that time and finish the full thing, you know? Because I see like a ton where people have like never made a solo before. And then they go like straight into making their like god tier solo when they're going all out, and then they can't finish it because it's like impossible, you know, to like dedicate all of that time when you've only been doing, you know, like little mega collab bits over the years. So yeah, it's so crazy to me, and I appreciate it so much that like me making something like Aether, something like Basil, levels that I only did spend maybe a little bit over a month on. You guys enjoyed those so much. Like I really, really love that, and like it gives me a lot of motivation to keep going with these, seeing that you guys really enjoy them. But yeah, that's really the goal. So maybe sometime down the line, sometime later this year, I can make a level with either this song or the other Sismic song, because man, I love these songs. I love them so much. They're just amazing. Doing a 5-minute solo after only like 3 previous solos is not the best idea. No, it's not. I mean, Fall Streak is only like a minute long. Yeah. And last year, I actually had, I think, the most solos out of any year I've ever had, with Inliminal, Basil, and... I mean, I guess Aether was technically this year. I'll have 2, which is about tied with, I think, like 2018 or something I released. You ran into some dude called Lord Obama Boy. No, bro, no, let me have that one. Let me have that one. Let that be my alt, bro. You can be Biden Blast. I'll be Lord Obama Boy. That's fire. Listen to Astronaut VIP by I'm Cold. It's really good. I've actually been checking out I'm Cold lately. Um, yeah, I've been listening to I'm Cold because of the Geometry Dash Awards. One of the levels that got nominated had a song by I'm Cold. Um, so I like absolutely loved it. If you guys watched that stream, Leah and I were going absolutely crazy over it. Um, so yeah, I have been checking them out. So I'll maybe like listen to it either later or on my own time. I guess we'll see. But this is by Error. Let's see what he's working on, what he's cooking up. Yeah, Empyrean. Ooh. Dude, Error, what I always have to appreciate about your gameplay especially is just how readable it is. Like, you, above, like, most creators that I have seen, you understand the basics on how to make gameplay intuitive so well. Like, no matter which difficulty you make too. Like, I've seen you make things below Demon, like Easy Demon, even like up to like Insane Demon, that are all just like really understanding the mentality and the boundaries and skill that a player around that, you know, difficulty would be able to do. Like, I don't really know how to explain it outside of just like looking at all of your work, but yeah, when I would just watch your gameplay, it is just the most like smooth, intuitive thing, and I absolutely love it. Yeah, like your fakes are like they're like challenging, but rewarding enough to where if a really skilled player played it, they would see it like on their first attempt. You know, like it's not so unfair that like no one would be able to see it. Have I looked at Atlantis? I'm not too sure. I might have. I'll be completely honest, but it doesn't ring a bell, so maybe I haven't. I haven't today. I know that for sure. Yeah. When it comes to decoration, I think the the biggest thing is just understanding the balance in your coloring. Like what should be bright and dark depending on how far back or in front you want it. Like your background aspects, if they're not going to be just like quick flashes, then they probably should just pulse and disappear, or be like really low opacity. You know. Sorry, I kind of misspoke there. I mean, if they are not pulses and they're just gonna stay stagnant, they should be like less opacity. Um, yeah, like I think that was like a really good example actually. Yeah, like here, these background elements with the pillars, the glow, look really good, but it should probably just be darker, right? Um, just so you can give more of a highlight to the actual block designs, and it gives it some better contrast. I would also work on understanding like when you're making block designs that are more hollow, as in they don't have like a solid base, so that you can, not like if you look at these block designs, you can see the background beneath it. It's just you have to understand that the brightness of your background will drastically change how much contrast your actual block designs have. So you then have to take that into consideration, like while you're making your pulses, should the background pulse really brightly, and if so, how is that going to affect my block design, and should I change my block designs pulsing or coloring accordingly for when that's going to happen. Yeah, like this part is pretty much perfect, I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, this does that really well. Like this all feels very solid. It is extremely clear knowing where to go. Really, my main thing, like against this section, is the coloring. It could definitely use for more variety in color. You'll notice that like with decoration like this, that's a lot simpler, a lot more rudimentary in the sense that like it's sticking to geometry dash designs, like traditional geometry dash designs. Just sticking some hue in there, getting some like reds, some pinks would really, really help. Just make it look a little bit more pretty. Um, and then some air design as well. Like again, your background is pretty bright, but that isn't going to be enough because even though there are details in the background, while you're looking at it from a creative perspective, the background details aren't actually adding to your air texture. Like you still need to you should probably have some like dots here to follow along with the wave, like something like that. Or have, I see that you have diagonal lines here, like maybe have those be a bit brighter or stick out in some way. Like stuff like that. Yeah, actually, I do get other hues, but I could have, yeah, could have done a little bit more. Yeah, I think, yeah, like this, where there's like some pink, there's some orange. Have that throughout the block designs and stuff, um, and balance out your brightness, and that's like a super, super good part. Oh yeah, really good stuff, man. Turmoil update. So is this the like a finished product? I assume it is. Maybe not. Glue Rush by Boobs GD? Is that a real level? Are you being serious, Hybrid? What are we talking about? What? Huh? Ace of Pixel, what's going on? You know what? It's been a little bit of time. I actually want to rewatch Spectre. Oh dang. Oh god. Oh goodness. Oh god. I want to give it one more look. Yes, please watch it. I'm gonna pull it up on the side here just to see what it looks like first. I don't think that I should watch this level. Just looking at the comments. Oh wait, I'm sorry. I was like half paying attention. I should really lock in. Yeah, just looking at the comments of Glue Rush, I don't think that that is the best idea to be watching on stream. Oh, I don't know how I'm just now noticing that, but I do not like this transition. Like, the fact that it's not organic, like, is this not how the game continues? No, it's not. It's just completely different. That's so, I don't know, that's so jarring. Like, it doesn't really serve as a fake in any way, it's just a teleport because they didn't really bother with the transition. I would really love to see a level like this in the top 5 again. Because it's really felt like lately, we haven't had any levels in the top 5 that are like just regular like GD levels that aren't. Nah, I don't want to say regular in the sense of like how it's designed, because we definitely have just had like normal design levels, right? But I just mean ones that are just like having fun with it, right? Like this is just like a normal kind of glow design project that just has a lot of charm. Has some good gameplay behind it. It it feels like our top 5 or even like top 10 sort of lately has just been like red hell level raw, gray dark level raw, like over and over and over again. Like, I'd even say, like, Tidal Wave was a step in the right direction with that. Like, I think the problem with Tidal Wave for me, though, like, kind of turns me off from that idea is just the fact that it's a 9 circles level. Like, that kind of bars it from having any charm. What instances would I think a straight-up teleport transition would work? I think generally, if there's a change, if there's like a drastic change in mood, and you're not going right into a drop, then you're probably fine. The problem with it, like in this level, and in a lot of levels, because people like doing it at the drop for some reason, is like teleporting right into super fast gameplay. So you don't have, like, you might have time to react, but you're just like, you're not prepared for it mentally, right? Tidal Wave is a 9 circles level? You're joking, right? Yes, Tidal Wave is a nice rose level. Yeah. Do I think it would work in a Phobos level? What the fuck does that mean? In a Phobos level? Like the level Phobos? Or do you mean like a sequel? Like, what do you mean by that, dude? Yeah, go ahead and send it, dude. Go ahead and send it, error. People actually get heated when people call it a. No, you're joking. You're actually joking. Are we being serious now? Like, I mean, I think some parts can be like arguable, I guess, but like this definitely is a Nine Circles level, right? Like we're error getting the free pass, bro. As soon as you donate $50 to my stream, then you can get the free pass too, bro. Where's the part that like? Where does it turn like orange? I'll be honest with you guys. Actually, wait. Well, back here, it was just like doing the 9 circle flashy thing. But I'll be honest with you guys. I don't generally think that this level is rate worthy. I know it's a hot take. Everyone wants tidal wave rated, but in my personal opinion, I don't quite think this level is rate worthy. However, everything from this like orange and blue part onward is sick. I love the colors here. I love the colors. So pretty. So pretty. Um oh hey Emma. What is going on? Thought title was just wave focused. In terms of Phobos sequel or threequel. Isn't there a word? Isn't there's a word for like a the third thing in a series, right? Like um yeah, Emma. So these colors, that's totally valid. But like thinking in comparison, these colors versus these, I would take the other ones every single day of the week. Every single day of the week, dude. Like, I I'm sorry. I I just don't see it. Like when it comes to stuff like this, I see people absolutely praising this, but I just see bad colors in okay design. Like I don't know. I really don't see it. A threequel? I swear there's a name for it. I mean, I guess there's a trilogy, but that's like the whole thing, you know. Bro, you know what does go hard though? Maybe it is called maybe it is a threequel, because dude, when I was a kid, actually no, that actually doesn't mean anything. But do you guys remember uh watching the second what are they called? Alvin and the Chipmunks movie, and it was called the Squeakquel. Bro, the Squeakquel that went crazy. As a kid, the Squeakquel went crazy. I loved that movie. Okay, wait, yeah, so it's hybrid. I was really debating if it was a if there was a Z in your name or not. Have I heard the Demos sequel song? Yes, I have. Where is Demos? Is it this? Oh my god. Oh my god. Perez, bro, chill. Bro, no. 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 Is it a different level, by the way, before I just like go in on this level? Is this the level? Like this is what you're talking about, yeah? No? Maybe? I don't know. Tidal Wave is like if Samifying had 2 bottles of beer before a 2-hour level challenge. Wow. That is crazy. You know, what I will say is, as much as I don't really think that Tidal Wave should get rated, I don't love how people have been so polarized, like on either side, whether it's good or bad. Like people have just been absolutely dogging the level, or praising the level. But you know, the people who are obviously dogging are generally seen as more in the wrong than the people who are blindly praising it, even though theoretically it's the same thing. But it's just not really fair to Unilink. Because like all they did was make a level, like, and I'm sure they really enjoyed their time and thought that it was really nice. But now they're getting put under like all of this heat and pressure, just for making a level, right? And I've seen this problem like in recent levels, especially platformers, so much, and I feel terrible for some creators. Like if you look in the comments of a lot of platformer levels, people are just like, please never create again. This is the worst thing I've ever seen in my life. You should KYS. Like crazy stuff. All because like they didn't like a creator's platformer level. And I'm like, dang. Like, is it really that serious? Was it ever that serious? I feel like that was a teleport. Am I crazy? Yeah, like, I don't know. I don't love how sudden this is. Especially because there's an orb. Like, frame 1 of teleporting. I definitely understand for the shock value of it. But, like, if you want to have, like, that kind of shock of introducing a new part, then I would definitely, like, instead, I would go with something like this. Not like this. The transition between this part and Darwin's, I would definitely prefer like something like this, where the structuring is all the same. It just morphs, like it just flashes into that. I think that does it a lot better. Gonna be less polished. Wait, Demos Sequel's gonna be less polished than Demos, and it does have a couple of teleportations. Okay, not like that aren't even covered up. I meant. Again, I think it just depends on the gameplay, like how you're. It's I think it's just ZeroSR. Am I crazy? Yeah, it's just lowercase ZeroSR. Wipe transition lovers. Man. Emma back in the good old days. I don't think anyone's used a wipe transition in like years. Could go hard though, on God. Real shit. Never read the comments in an extreme platformer? Yeah, exactly. Bro, even on Aether, I was like reading through some of the comments on it, and there was a guy that was just like, never build again, please. And I was like, aw, like, okay, like, fuck me, I guess. The level was rushed, you can tell. I mean, you don't know that though. Like that's the thing about making criticisms like that, like saying it was rushed. Like, unless you actually know the creator, or like know the process behind it, like you have no idea. Um, the wave in Aether is just far too difficult to learn. It's not. It's not though. It is definitely very much memory, but it's the same kind of memory. Like, if you look at any older level that has like wave mazes, it's the exact same thing. It's just that the wave goes sideways, but any of the parts in the wave that go sideways are like very, very easy. But I don't know. Obviously, Aether is an extreme demon, so I don't expect everyone to, have the easiest experience with it. But I did try my best to make it as playable as possible, even though it is quite learning. I made it? Bro, I had playtesters, though. I'm not the only one who played it. Like, if it was that big of a problem, then, like, technical or any of the playtesters would have said something about it, but it was fine to all of them. Even though I will definitely say it is the hardest part of the level, but it's not like standout impossible or anything. Sent it to me? Why is this called Skibbity? What the heck? What am I looking at? Okay, hold up. Let's take this back. Let's restart. This looks like a lot. Okay. I feel like finding a perfect song, or just a good song, for a FOO sequel or a demo sequel is just so difficult. Because, like this song has some of the same elements, but it just doesn't, it's not the same. And I don't mean the same in the sense that, like, a sequel needs to have the exact same, song or whatever. But I just mean in terms of vibe. Like, those songs are so unique. Like, it's hard to, like, find that feel again. Is this Britain gameplay, by the way? This definitely looks like Britain gameplay. Yep, it is. Yeah, I'm choosing to ignore any decoration because the level is very much in the early stages. I don't know how to feel about this song either. I don't think I'm really vibing with it. But wait, you said transition is at 30 seconds. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's really I don't think it's really the move. Oh, especially with like those invisible portals and stuff. Ah. Yeah, I don't know. Like, I would so much just prefer a smoother transition, especially because there's no like this isn't the drop or anything. It's just the introduction to a new section. And because of the gameplay from the first part, like you just kind of felt like you had to teleport away. But finding a way to organically go from part to part would just feel so much better. And I think I mean, I don't know if these are like different creators or if this is just one person. I assume not because there was Britank later on in the level, and I think that highlights a very important part that I've been explaining continuously. That if gameplay creators actually communicated with each other on their ideas and what they were doing, then these kinds of things wouldn't happen because they could actually talk about the transitions between parts and how to end off, how to start off, like how to carry on the weight and gravity of my part so that your part can also like can build upon that instead of doing something that's completely different in terms of tonality. Like those are things that like could so easily be done and are done when it comes to collaboration in the actual like the art space. Or even when it comes to other games like Osu, when when you make like map sets and such, that communication is very important and no way coherence in my Megacollab. It's very important to like taking it to the next level and like I was saying, having that cohesion. Yeah, check it out, Error. I don't know if it's because of like my accent, but I like really struggle saying error. like you know, you guys notice how I'm saying it? I'm like error. I don't know why. I can say most words pretty fine. I think I'm pretty well enunciated. But the word error is just kind of difficult. What does that structure look like, Shrek? Hey, don't ask questions, man. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, VTB. Like, it feels like the song is, like, trying to be like those, but isn't... Like, it doesn't really have that inspiration behind it to just feel like it naturally, you know? It's like, it feels like... it feels like a hybrid went to the artist and was like, hey, we're trying to make a sequel. Can you make another one of those for us? And they're like, yeah, sure, why not? Like... Okay, we have one more for error, from error. Some gameplay. Oh my god. Bro, that's another thing, error, that I have to tell you, dude. Your song choices are insane. I love your song choices so much. They're so fire. I love this song. They just have such a good vibe to them, like every song you choose. They're like songs that were used earlier on, and so I just assumed that like no one would be able to use them again. But like since then, years have passed, and people aren't really thinking about these songs anymore. So it's like the perfect time to reuse them. Like, and that's kind of how I felt like while making Basil, using insert coin. Like no one has used insert coin in so long, you know, to the point where like no, newer players don't even know the song. So I use it. I'm like, okay, yeah, obviously, like it's a great song. Ooh. Okay, this does feel a little finicky at times, like a little awkward. Oh, what a fake! Oh, what a wave! Fuck. Okay, the teleport is debatable, but it's fine. I think it was good enough. See, I think right here is where you probably should have switched up your gameplay to be more conceptual, instead of just like continuing the really sporadic thing. Because like you've kept up the speed and sporadicness throughout the first half of the drop, but like right here is really where you need like one key idea to wrap it all up into one, one package to make this like a memorable project. Like think of some kind of dual idea, like it doesn't have to be dual, but something that's conceptual and can really like catch the eye. That would really help to close out this level. Yeah, because you're like setting up, you're going towards that energy, and you just need something here to like really sell it. What is conceptual gameplay? So gimmicks in gameplay have become like ever more prevalent in the GD scene. I think the best example from at least myself is my Project Drift. It's where you go into the gameplay with like, oh, okay, well, he understands completely. Yeah, so like gameplay like this is literally just like me making clicks that I feel are satisfying. But then like a section like this, we have these like orbs that teleport you, and that's what the entire part is based off of, right? So it's like it's completely centered around that, and that's what makes this part satisfying, right? But then like stuff like this is again, it's just click sync, making patterns, whatever. But this is the concept behind it. Do I have stream delay on? Yes, I do. Quite a bit, actually. I'm pretty sure. I think it's like 20 seconds or something. But still, really good stuff overall. Like, I think that criticism that I gave you is really just to help elevate it past just being really good and actually making it something that, like, people will go back and play and, like, you know, talk about. Because, like, as is, this is just really, really good. Like, this is definitely, like, a demon that I would go and beat. And say like, oh, like I had a great time with that, but I, you know, obviously I probably wouldn't go back and. My stream delay is like 20 seconds just because of my internet. I could probably decrease it now because I've moved and we have better internet here. But my internet is still kind of inconsistent. And I found that just having the stream delay be a little bit higher just helped with load time, so you guys aren't like constantly buffering. But I could definitely test it out. I should react to temp layouts. Temp has got to be one of the best game players of all time. Yeah, I mean, I've obviously seen all of Temp's layouts, but he's definitely like a textbook example of how people who want their projects decorated should be making their gameplay. And so is Vlak. Vlak uploads his layouts separately from his levels, and his gameplay is just absolutely phenomenal. Has GD moved on from breaking creators' spirits when giving level critiques, or is it still as toxic as ever? I believe so. I think when it comes to people who are outside of the community, like just your average like 12-year-old on their iPad, then, you know, how they view levels is completely different, and they will just be like brutally honest. And obviously, you know, it's not just 12-year-old kids, but it's just really anyone who isn't like a creator themselves. When it comes to people who are more integrated into the community, I think I'd like to think that it has gotten quite a bit better. Well, it's kind of weird saying better, because in reality, it's just shifted the other way, where now people just get praised a lot and no one's actually critiquing much. Like, it's like people are almost afraid to critique. So, yeah, like, it has gotten better. People aren't, you know, getting their spirits crushed, but also, we're not really pushing the skill ceiling much out of, you know, a few select creators, because most people are just very comfortable in doing like their own thing and don't really care about like what much other people want. No, J-Pop GD layout. Look, bro, I'll tell you, Emma, the reason that this layout exists is because, well, first of all, I just love this artist. But there's I think it's like an unranked map in Osu that I play while in call, like all the time. It's one of my only like 5 favorited map sets. And my friend just noticed that and wanted to make something. Ruler actually just samples truck stop bathrooms. What, dude? My only problem with Temp is his song choice sometimes. Like, I'll just be like scrolling through it. I'll be like, oh hell yeah, it's like a new temp layout, and it'll just be like fucking Kanye, and I'm like, bro, like I'm not watching GD to listen to fucking All of the Lights by Kanye. You know, like I love me some Kanye sometimes, but not. I don't know. I don't really think it works out when you're block jumping, and he's talking about his rough childhood or being a gold digger. I don't think it really meshes. That's just me, though. I don't know. It's Travis Scott. Dude, like the gameplay is cool, but I can never take it seriously. Cause those are people who have like, you know, real serious lives and like talking about like real stuff, and like the music itself goes hard, and then the gameplay is just like block, go, jump, pink orb, peak orb. Like how can I take that seriously? There's no way, dude. Watch them after this? Bro, I don't know if I can put myself through that. I'm good, to be honest. That slow part with the mini pillars gotta be the only part in this level that cared about song representation. Everything else is too extra. Yeah, I think it's mostly style. Like, a lot of these creators are Glow Design creators, whereas funnily enough, that one person who made the pillars part doesn't decorate at all, so that part just has nothing. I think there was like some minor things added, like the pulses on the pillars were added by someone else. But yeah, these are mostly just like decorators who are adding their own flair. Doesn't take away from the fact that it's good. I mean, yeah, but like if I can't take your project seriously, it's kind of hard, you know. The reaction streams with the form would go crazy. Yeah, I could definitely do that if you guys would like. All I was talking about like making you guys pay for that like 30 minutes ago. So I don't know. Oh, you mean the gameplay? You mean the gameplay? I think is it this part? Yeah. Even parts like this is kind of just like random clicks. Yeah, I think in like isolation, some of these parts are pretty decent. But like the thing about the like that slow part is that there's so little going on. It's like it's kind of hard to do too much, you know? Nuh-uh. Yeah. Song representation is just hard, I'm not gonna lie. It's really difficult. It's a cohesion and a mega collab. Yeah, it definitely is. It's not a lot of viewers, so you should be able to do a decent amount of feedback in a stream. See, that's the thing. If all of my streams stayed with this like 30 to 50, you know, people range, then like cool, I could definitely do that. However, whenever I put the title as like level request stream or reacting to your layouts or anything like that, it immediately bumps up to like 100 and I cannot focus. So, that's not, unfortunately, it's not really how it works. Because depending on what I'm streaming, it's like more or less people will come in. Like if I was playing Rocket League right now, I'd have like 2 viewers, you know? So, gotta be careful with that kind of stuff. I will say though, this layout is super, super fun. I beat this last part like in isolation, and I absolutely loved it. Yeah, I don't know about the level request stream. I might have like I could do it, but it'd have to be something that's very like tight knit, organized, you know, something I could kind of knock out over a couple streams maybe. Don't change the title. What am I supposed to name the stream then? Nah. I definitely want to react to your projects and you know I'm not gonna lie, and give you guys feedback and help you guys out. But it just has to be done in kind of a controlled way, so I'm not overwhelming myself. Um, but then it's like it's a weird. Like I'll be honest with you guys, it's a weird balance because I need to do this in a way that's not too much for me because I'm just one person. But at the same time, doing it on a grand scale does really well, like statistically, and helps grow the channel, and that's like obviously really important. So I really have to find a balance between like doing both, not like not making it so restrictive that I'm like making you guys pay $100 just to watch your layout, but not also just like opening it up because if I do that, then it's going to be way too much. I still kept the title, but we're doing something different. To be fair, the only reason I started reacting to other people's stuff is because Error gave me $50 and the Adrift also donated $2. But outside of that, and I also reacted to Hybrid, but I mean Deimos has been out for like 10 billion years. Um, See, I don't like giving no feedback though. Because like that's the main part that helps people, right? Like if I just look at your layout and say like say I look at your layout and I say 6 out of 10. How does that help you, right? Like I should actually be looking through it and saying, hey, like you should work on this. Like your pacing could use some work here or here. Like maybe using 3 times speed would help more in drop parts so you can control your icon a little bit better. Like saying actual stuff like that will help you guys in improving rather than me just saying, 9 out of 10, 2 out of 10, 5 out of 10, and then just moving on. Because you can like you just take that and it'll either just feel like an insult or a compliment, and that's as far as it goes. But like I actually do want to help you guys so you can get better and take something from it. Yeah, it's definitely an anxiety thing. Because like imagine, imagine I'm like watching your layout, and the whole time I'm watching, you're just stressed the fuck out on what number, like what the pretty number I'm gonna give at the end is gonna be. Like, not what I actually think about it, just like what number I'm gonna say. Which is why, like personally, like I've watched like Anthony Fantano, and I just don't really love the idea of him like giving the album like a number at the end. Like I don't really like that. I think his thoughts alone like can do enough, but whatever. Oh yeah, I'd get destroyed. Yeah, and that's another thing, guys. Like that's the thing that you guys have to realize is that like I know that some of you guys may have a certain level of respect for me, or even just an understanding of like me as a person and my opinions. But like, you know how many times I've genuinely criticized something and thought I articulated myself really well, and then someone in the comments is just like, "No, it's actually peak. You're just jealous because you're garbage." And I'm like, "Well, fuck, man. Like, what do I even do? Like, I don't know, dude. I thought I was cooking, but okay, sure. Like, I don't know." Yeah, of course, Sarah. Like, no worries. Yeah. Like, normally I wouldn't watch stuff, but this has been like a reaction stream, and you were like super generous, so like it's you know, it's no problem, not at all. Can't say anything. Yeah, true. Okay, but is there anything else? Loveless? Here, I'll watch Loveless. Team Liquify. Are there any other like big projects? Nothing like from yourself. Um, that has. I guess I have seen this. That has come out lately. Because I've been live for about 2 hours now. And I didn't want to stream for that long. Kind of want to work on some stuff. Got some new videos that I'm working on. Pandora by Mel's. Okay. Yeah, I think I have seen this. See, now a level like this did kind of just give me like average glow design kind of whatever. Like, the level itself isn't bad in any way. It's actually really good. Like, I would 100% have this featured. There's just so many levels that look exactly like this, and that's kind of the problem. Yeah, like this kind of gameplay style, this decoration style. Like, dude, I promise you, I could literally just pull up a video of, like, POW, and it would look exactly the same as this. POW is a little more active than this level, but, like, color scheme, design, style, like, all of that, it's exactly the same. Scream Machine? What is Scream Machine? Have I seen it back? I have seen it. I thought it was pretty nice. Okay, what is Scream Machine? Scream Machine. Geometry Dash. I spelled dash wrong 3 months ago. What the heck? I have not seen this. This looks sick though. I like the song too. This is a very old song. Okay. I don't usually vibe with like deep blue, but we move. Okay. So this seems like a level that doesn't have much of a theme either, at least from what I'm gathering so far. It's only just the best level ever. We'll see about that. Oh my god, it's the 2.2 sign. Oh yeah, definitely error. You can just DM me an ID and I'll grab it. I think we're friends in GD. I'm not totally sure. I really like this part though. I'm not. This part seems a little too messy. And by a little, I mean like a lot too messy. I saw Emma said something a little earlier. And Liminal has been like one of the only ones that made sense. Then this level just spins the camera for 0, which is like, why? Yeah. I think the problem with the problem with creators in 2.2 is that once you have new features, you just feel like you have to use them, right? But in reality, it's just, you just gotta find a balance of you know, implementing them where they make sense and then sticking to what you know for the rest. Hey King, welcome back. This part's cool. This is very long. Is this like Dab JT? I could see it. This is the gameplay for this section is insane. I love this. Ooh. Okay. I'm not gonna lie though, is this song gonna end like ever? Okay, cool. Alright, alright. Like, it was really cool, but it just kept going like over and over and over again. Yeah, I definitely think from like yeah, kind of from here on, I really like all of this like end of the level. This is really nice. But there's some other parts that are just really messy and seem to be leaning in a little bit too much on that like 1.9 core design style. Yeah, overall it's a pretty cool level. Would definitely never beat this myself, seems impossible, but still, sick stuff. That last ship gap is raw. Hey Kay, how's it going? I love that that's a term that people have been using nowadays. Bro, this gameplay is so raw. Like, go off, pop off, man. Yeah, this ending is pretty nice. What is Colex part? I actually have no idea. I thought I'd be able to like notice, but I had no clue. Interesting. Just seeing me talk shit a lot, and they're all like, "Who is this random?" Nah, bro. They know you're an OG. Trust, man. Trust. Yeah, no, I definitely get it. Underground Extreme came out recently. You should check it out. It's called Aether. Bro, Aether is actually like if you look at my channel, Aether is like my third most viewed video ever now. Yeah, it's like it's right up here. It's number 4 right now. Like I bet I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and it's gonna be above both. Like I don't. It's actually insane. Like you guys are insane. I'm so glad that people love the level, because like what the hell. By the way, I've been listening to the Skrillex like ambient beat for like like an hour. React to Pandora. Pandora by who? 3 weeks ago. Okay. See, and look, now we pause the song again. We're never finishing that song. I hope you know. What? This is giving me like Jakers vibes. Never mind. This is giving me like Kitora vibes. I don't know if I like this. I'm not gonna lie. Like it doesn't have that same creativity that the kinds of layouts like these in 2.1 did. Because I feel like due to the restrictions we had in 2.1, you were forced to do things that were just so different. But like this level really is just doing a lot of the basic stuff that 2.2 can do. It's just doing it a lot. So like we want to feel like it's different. But like In 2.1, this would have been sick, right? Like swapping, like switching the colors and you know, making it all inverted and stuff, like that would have been awesome. But like literally in 2.2, this is just one trigger to slap down an invert trigger, and then you're like, that's it. Like that's not really interesting. That was a cool effect. That's a pretty cool effect. Yeah, and it's also just unplayable. Like there's no way. Yeah. So what this is to me is I feel like this is a person wanting to innovate and have like the first really big, you know, 2.2 layout or whatever that like shocks the world, but they haven't actually taken the time to get a good handle on all of the 2.2 things. Yeah, like this just looks like a TikTok edit now. Holding. Yeah, like I don't really know what's happening. I also think just too much is happening for the song. Like the song does have a lot of like random noises in it, but it's not this intense. It's not this chaotic. Yeah, this 2.2 broke the internet. Yeah, pretty much. Has it? No. Still really impressive though. Like for definitely with 200 subscribers, like super nice. That's awesome. Give it a like. But yeah, I don't know. Yeah. Deep Bass by Wisp. Is there an DS? Oh, bro, what is this? You're actually kidding me. This is a down bass remake? A blue down bass remake? This is not real. Bro! 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 K! Bro! Nah! What? What? Oh my god. Okay. Th oh my god. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it, Kay. Especially like Kay, you've been around for quite a while, and this is not your first time donating. Um ah thank you. I really thank you. I appreciate it. Is this the Arctic Light song? Just like slow down?
Woohoo ZeroStream, smiling face with hearts.
Honestly, my big problem with this, like the gameplay actually seems really fun. It's just too dark. Like they went way too high on the saturation with the blue, so now like there's no grounds for contrast because everything is like the most saturated, deepest blue possible, you know? It's not the Arctic Light song? Am I crazy? No, you're... Am I crazy? This is totally the Arctic Light song. What are you talking about? This is definitely the Arctic Light song. Wait, this is fucking RTX. Get out of here. What are you talking about? It just sounds like this song meshed with the Friday Night song. Yeah. Yeah, it's like well, it's the same song. What are you talking about, dude? Am I crazy? Like this is a weird official Ruckus song where it's just Katy Perry over an unfinished version of the Arctic Lights song. Okay, no, that's actually awesome. Okay, no, I thought I was like, I thought you guys were telling me that it was just a completely different song, and I was like, there's no shot. Yeah, it's a pretty decent level overall, but I think it would do very well with a kind of a recoloring. Yeah, like these parts are fine. Like this is fine. I do wish that it was a little bit more contemporary with its design choices. Like this very much just seems like the exact same kind of thing that Downbass was doing. But yeah, gameplay seems nice. Like the concept is cool. The song itself, like outside of the the Katy Perry lyrics, is fun. I really like the actual Arctic Light song. Yeah, it really just needs to be brighter. Like there's what is the Panuto? Panuto 9 circles. I've searched this already apparently. Yeah, there's like some parts in Bauscha Vortex that like have a better color. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, where it can just have a little bit more contrast, you know? And I just mean in terms of the coloring, not the design, obviously. Like, that just kind of needs a little bit of that treatment. I kind of want to play this level, I'm not gonna lie. It does look like way harder than actual down bass, but I don't know. I'm wave carried and I really like waves, so I'd just like to try it anyway. Pretty much every wave level, no matter how hard it is, I've given it a shot at some point or another. Like I just like wave, man. Shows more saturation because it screams 2.0. I don't know. Yeah, I think that would be my really my big critique. It's just the coloring. Turbulent Valley. I don't know. Turbulent Valley GD. Crazy. What is this? Been in 2.0? Huh? This is just a 2.0 level? Well, it seems like a very, very good 2.0 level, to be fair. Like, this is... This is giving me, like, photovoltaic vibes. Not the second one, the first one. Awesome song, by the way. Another banger. And this is what I mean when I'm like, I get that people want to use, like, find new songs that no one has ever used before, right? But, like, at the end of the day, so much time has passed since songs like these were relevant in the community. It doesn't matter. Like, you can literally just reinvent how people see these kinds of songs by making something iconic now, you know? And like, obviously, I can get, you know, if you don't really like the older style of music because all of these songs were made in like 2015, but I really think people are just missing out on some really, really good songs from back in the day. Just because they, you know, they either don't really know about the artist or they just assume no one wants to hear that kind of music anymore because they're used in, you know, X fucking massive level from 1.9 like 7 years ago. Hey Zeptiles, what's going on, dude? I love sour cream. This level looks so fun. Like, so fun. Look at Fluorescent by Xwood and Moby. It's pretty good. Yeah, I already have. I keep up with Xwood projects. He's a good friend. Also, fun fact. Xvoid lives like 30, 40 minutes away from me. So, like, we might do a meetup, I'm just saying. Oh, Voluto's insane. Dude, Aaron music in general is just ridiculous. I love Aaron music. That's the artist of this, by the way, if you guys don't know. Is there more? Oh my god, there's more? This is so long! Oh, we love invisible icon things. Oh, okay, it's over now. Okay, cool. I thought it was gonna like go on into the second drop and keep going. Yes, you did, Emma. Yeah, you did. And that was kind of my thought process with Aether as well. Like obviously Basil used Insert Coin, which is a very old song. But even with Aether, Feral Geometry Dash, there were two big levels. Yeah, Ritual and Feral. Feral 3, yeah, both like being like 3 years ago. And actually no, I think there's one more by Zeroa, Babylon. Um, but I really just felt like, oh wait, no. Okay, I messed up in brain. Feral does not use like the actual song Feral, so there are just two levels. Oh, okay, so my initial thought was correct. So there's Ritual and Babylon. I don't know. I like even though these were all like already established levels and pretty big ones at that, 370K. I thought that there was still an angle to the song that I could represent that people haven't done before, and could be unique to me, and so I went forward anyway. I think really the big thing is just that if you're gonna use the same song, as an already established project from however long ago, you really should just make a conscious effort to have your own identity with it, right? Like it shouldn't just feel the exact same as its predecessors. You should have like an actual legitimate reason for wanting to use that song. Because I have seen in the past where it's just like, you'll see a project and then someone will go, like Say It Back. That's a perfect example. Where people have seen like the Say It Back come out and they're like, oh, I really like that level. But like, if I made Say It Back, I would have done it this way. So now we have like 4 levels that just look exactly like Say It Back, but are just like ever so slightly different because they had like different effect ideas. But in essence, it's the exact same level, and I think that's kind of whack. Like I totally get being inspired by other projects. Yeah, I definitely get being inspired by other projects and using that as a source for your projects, like for your own projects, I should say. But when you use the same song, you really should be doing something that's very identifiable, so you can have your own identity. Yeah. So you have a super legit song representation differs per person. You manage to make something distinct. Yeah. Falling Up in Black Blizzard. I remember Black Blizzard being copied quite a lot. Falling Up I don't recall much, but Black Blizzard 100%. Yeah. Like if we, looking at both of these levels, where's that one? It's really not hard to be creative with a song. You would be surprised though. Especially like when you're not so experienced, it can be very hard to like not just come up with unique ideas, but unique ideas that you yourself feel are good, Especially when you're starting out, it's very easy to be like too self-critical. Yeah, like dude. Like as much as this level is, standing on its own, this wave is literally just Cold Sweat. Like like that was a whole other trend that happened, Like Like this is just cold sweat. Like maybe it's satire. I don't know, but like I don't know. Yeah. But I mean, for me, what helps at least is like I knew that both of these levels existed while making Aether. Um, like I've seen these levels multiple times, but while building Aether and thinking of all the concepts for it, I made sure not to watch either of these levels once because I knew that even if you tell yourself I'm gonna watch this just so I can not do the same thing, you'll still no you've seen it now. So the idea is just kind of subconsciously in your head. So like I didn't even give it the chance like at all. Yeah, or like the drop of this where it says Babylon. Where is it? Yeah, like that happening, that does look very similar to Aether. I'll fully admit. But at the same time, this is my first time watching this level in like probably like a year and a half. So like it this that's not it that's not like that's not even me like intentionally being similar. That's probably just me and I'm gonna guess maybe Splash or Balanzik made this section. Like one of us, think trying to represent the song in our own way and it just being very similar. You can do similar things and still create an identity. That see again, like that's true, but it's very hard to do at a beginner slash intermediate level. Like yes, you lol said like you yes as like a super experienced like extremely talented creator, 100%. I get what you mean because stylistically you can do a multitude of things, but at a lower level, it's like it's kind of it's a lot harder to do that kind of stuff. My back is kind of. Oh no, guys! I just said my back. Oh my, I'm getting old. No. Oh god, no. It's happening. Oh god. So yeah, and then like looking at. Oh, that's not. Where's Aether? There's Aether. He's speaking for the peasants. No, I mean when I give my opinions on decoration and layout things, like generally like to the masses, I do generally say things through the lens of being like less experienced, like still learning things like very actively. Not to say that like any of us are like absolute masters at the editor, but I know that once you get to a higher level, you have a lot more liberties and kind of breaking certain things that you thought were no's beforehand. Um, yeah, because like at a lower level, it's like it is a lot harder to come up with very good original ideas or even copy something or take inspiration from something idea wise, but then come up with something stylistically that's still super like really unique to you to give it its own identity. Like that's very hard. That is very, very difficult. Why were you watching old Fusion Z? What the hell? I don't know about that one, man. You gotta know the rules before you know how to break them. Yeah, I did try my best to avoid saying rules because I wouldn't really say the rules per se. It's just like bits of advice that I generally give people. But do always keep in mind, like whenever I give, more general advice, um, whenever I give more general advice, you should always remember that it is still person to person at the end of the day. We're all our own people. We all are creative in different ways. We all represent songs in our own ways. And nothing I say is like a end all be all for like every creator out there, right? What I think of Spectre? Yeah, let's put Spectre back on in the background. I honestly really like Spectre. Oop, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Where is it? Okay. No. Here we go. Sorry, that was a little loud. Yeah, I guess guidelines is a better word, but yeah. Just a general advice that I think most people would benefit from knowing. And that's actually another thing, is like, I say a lot of things, but at the end of the day, like, you shouldn't follow anything that I say as like a fact. Even if it like would help you, it should just be more of a thing to keep in mind while you're building, to use or not use. Like, it's still completely up to you what you do with your own creations, and I'm not gonna like tell you it's like good or bad to to make certain decisions, because once you're at a higher level, or you're not even at a higher level, but certain conventions can just be broken, and if done right can look really well. It's just like when I speak on a more individual level, then that's when we get into the personalized, like, okay, so if you're going to make this decision that I wouldn't really advise, then how are you going to go about that, that kind of thing. But just speaking to a broader audience, I think it's important to try to speak more generally, especially knowing like who is watching and like what they'd benefit from. I mean, he did host the whole thing though, so I gotta give it to Xander. He put in a lot of work with this level. What are my opinions on Akron? I honestly think that level slaps. I think it gets a lot of unnecessary hate. I don't really know why it does. I do think that like generally it's not the most creative thing out there, but as far as like red hell levels go, I know up for debate if it's like a red level or not a red level, a hell level or whatever. But like as far as those kinds of levels go, I think like Akron and Tartarus are really good. I think that's some of the best of that style that we have around right now. But I don't know, people just don't really seem to love Akron as a top one. Yeah, Spectre, again, like going back through this, Spectre is a very lovely level. It's kind of second half heavy. I love Nyata's part, by the way. It's very second half heavy. I think the heavy hitters in terms of quality, Darwin, Koluk, Deadlocks, Osiris did his thing, yeah, Hellpeg did his thing. But yeah, like the really, like this is a really good project. It is just lacking in a couple areas, namely the variety in how it like expresses its colors and such. Like it's very one tone a lot of the time. I don't like Eternus so much, I'm not gonna lie. Eternus was kind of where I got turned off from the series. And I think it's mostly to do with the song, but also to do with the fact that like through all 3 levels, there's like little to no development. And I know that like Riot said that Acheron isn't a sequel to Tartarus, and I'm sure Eternus isn't a sequel either, by technicality, but like they are all in the same conversation at least. Like they very much are, um, and I think like as a related level, it's just I don't know, it's just not really for me. Like it really just feels like Acheron and Tartarus again, but just more messy and more fast. You know? Because Tartarus had like the really big charm of the song, and kind of so does Acheron. More so Tartarus, obviously, because such a classic. But I don't think that this level has that like at all, and it's not really doing it any favors. Tartarus, Acheron, and Eternus are a series. I don't think officially they are at this point, but like if you just look at all three levels, you can very clearly tell that they are. I'm pretty sure this level ends the exact same as the other two as well, which just like is even more proof that they are actually related. And you can even see in like some of the wave gameplay how it's structured and such. Does it end the same? Does it end with a ball? Oh no, it doesn't. Okay, this one's different. Okay. But yeah, they're definitely all related. Like yeah, like to me, I don't know. Like this song to me has the same vibes as like Electrodynamics, like one of those songs. It just feels classic, you know? Yeah, I could definitely see this as uh like in an alternate universe, this was club step, you know? As in the song, not the level, obviously. Because I think Acheron did a pretty good job at like developing the color scheme from Tartarus. Because Tartarus is a lot more bright, it's a lot more like orange and reds, whereas this is primarily gray. And I think that's sick. Like to develop upon a hell level in that way, like that's pretty cool. Like they did a really good job with that. It just with Eternus, it just didn't really continue in that way. I don't know. I love how the thumb. Oh wait, this doesn't use the actual song. Yeah. I do think I prefer Acheron just because it's so much more fresh. Like this level is very old. Um, and I'm also like I really do like the like Clubstep as a song, but I've just heard it so many times that I'm not like wowed when I hear it at all anymore. So hearing like a fresh song in Acheron is like really cool. What are my thoughts on the new Orochi? I honestly was never that huge on Orochi. Um, I'm not gonna lie. I think the song should have just stayed in like other rhythm games. It's great in like Osu. Like those map sets are awesome. But for GD, I don't know. I don't really care for Orochi much. Like Orochi to me just felt like after Bloodlust, Boy just wanted to keep riding the hype of like ooh big hell level top one, and so he made Orochi, and it's like I don't know. It kind of does the same thing as Eternus to me, where it's just like very over the top, red, raw, all over the place. If the series just skipped Acheron, I probably would have been a little more fond of Eternus. Yeah, definitely. But that's just because, at least to me, Acheron is a better level. Orochi and Misanthrope are the two overhyped development hell top ones. Well, Misanthrope is just like Misanthrope as an idea was really cool, you know? Like there wasn't such a like a there wasn't anything behind Orochi that was like making it interesting. But like this getting every single like iconic player ever to make a layout is so cool. I was talking about this last stream while I was watching the layout, the top 50 layout awards. I just love seeing like like the best people, or not even the best people, but just seeing groups in Geometry Dash, like you know, iconic people who are just, you know, having a good time, all come together for something. I love seeing the community come together for big things, right? So like seeing this happen is so cool. Like it is actually just so cool. You can say what you want about like the actual quality of it, but I just love, you know, seeing the community come together for one big thing. Actually, I lied. This Crazen's in the level. It's chalked. Delete the level. Delete the channel, honestly. Nexus, why? This is on your channel? That's crazy, bro. Crazen on the YouTube channel? Wow. Been in the server for like 5 years. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I was there like towards the beginning. I was gonna decorate a part, but I just like I couldn't figure out literally any part that was possible for me to decorate at the time. Like none of these parts, because they're all made by players, have like good structuring. Outside of like, I'll give it to like a couple of them because some of these people actually do decorate. Like most of these parts are just super weird, and the song it's not really my thing. You'll never believe who's at the end? Dude, I know who's at the end. What are you talking about, bro? You know, what's so crazy is that, like, now that this level has aged a little bit, or this layout has aged a little bit, it's been a couple years, I'm sure some people in this don't even recognize some of the names, right? Because they've been gone from the community for so long, and especially with 2.2 bringing in so many new people, I'm sure some people just don't even know, like, you know, some of these names, which is so crazy to think about. Like, who's this Trusta guy? Never heard of him. Literally who? No, I'm kidding. Yeah, that is actually hilarious to me that, like, even though this level is super, super long, since there's just so many creators, a lot of them built, like, a second of gameplay, and then that's it. I think I had this part. I want to say I had this part. I just knew that I could not have a drop part because it was just too chaotic. I will say though, this build-up has grown on me. Like, I really like this build-up part. And then the drop is like, it's alright. Yeah, it's just, this layout is like, it's really weird, because in concept it's really cool, but I think we're kind of at the time where we've realized that having players make gameplay can only work sometimes. Like there's select players who can make good gameplay. but just getting every player to make gameplay just makes for a very inconsistent, weird level, you know? But funnily enough, I can literally say the same thing about like actual layout creators. Like as much as a lot of layout creators will like to think that they're like, that they take it super seriously and they know all this stuff about layouts, there's a lot of layout creators that I just like wouldn't really want in my level. Like they make good things to look at, and maybe on a technical level, like they're pretty good, but in terms of something I'd have someone decorate and have people play in the future, like there's a lot of styles in layout creating that just don't really work for that because people prioritize the visuals, which I think is fine occasionally. Like if that's what you want to do in the game, then like do your thing, bro. Bro, Alex Payne in the level is crazy. Like that is awesome. If I ever did reaction videos to big levels that get showcased, I bet you'd make some bank. I mean, I like doing it for stream, but I feel like it's like cheap content. I don't know. Like for making a video out of it. Because I am just like, I don't like, I don't know. I'll think about it, you know? I don't know. I really like Stratus. The big problems with Stratus to me just come from not understanding pacing with like pulses in gameplay, as well as the level overall just it feels a little bit flat. But it was pretty good overall. I'd say that I do like Spectre more though. I would say Marvel gameplay reaches max silliness for me before levels tend to become too much. I mean, I don't know. Like the thing about Marwick, like people really like to say Marwick is like overrated or like doesn't make good gameplay. But like okay, first of all, if you're only playing his Extreme Demon gameplay and you're not like an actual top player, then that's your first mistake. But also, like his gameplay, like his gameplay for like these levels, like maybe it's just me. I could still just be me, and you guys say like, you know, this is still bad gameplay. But like I love the gameplay in his easier levels like this. Because his style is always like very simple, it's very streamlined. And I love that. Like this kind of gameplay is just for me. You know? Like you see how simple it is compared to, you know, a lot of other creators. And that's the thing, like I would really like if some layout creators realized this, is that not all gameplay has to be the most like iconic thing on its own, right? Like this gameplay, it's not trying to be like, oh, like a super flashy layout or whatever, right? It's just doing enough to be an enjoyable experience for the to complement the decoration, right? And then the same thing with Prickly Pear. Like it's just super simple. It's really enjoyable. Like when people say that like Marwick is bad, I just think about these kind of levels and I'm like, how? Like what do you mean? You know? Like you can't really go and play like like Nutra and be like he makes bad gameplay. First of all, because most of us can't even play Nutra to that degree, but you know. Yeah, like Mordrock, yeah, like that kind of gameplay. Rebix, Convi, those kinds of people. Those are the people who I think make actual peak gameplay. Like gameplay that's not only visually interesting, but also has utility. Yeah, utility. Oh my god, utility. Jesus Christ! Like you can actually invite them to your projects, and they'll shine. They'll make something that a decorator can look at and have inspiration, like have ideas for, and also make something that a layout creator will look at and be impressed by. It does both. So I don't know. Like, obviously, everyone has their shortcomings. Like, Marwick has missed in the past, but literally everyone has. Like, I don't know, man. You love Shock City type gameplay? Yeah, me too. Shock City and Vlad gameplay. Vlad gameplay I really love. Yeah, like his gameplay in this level. This is like an easy demon. He did such a good job of understanding like the the lower level of understanding that someone trying to beat an easy demon or medium demon, I'm not sure which this is, would have to go through. Like you have to think when you're making like anything below like hard demon, people are gonna struggle with things like constant gravity switches or like having too fast of spam regardless of how easy it actually is. Like those things you have to simplify because sight readability, like all of those things, you have to make them easier. You can't just make like insane demon gameplay that's just nerfed to the point where it's in a medium demon or an easy demon, because it doesn't play the same. That's not really how that works. Helps that Mark was a decorator? Yeah, 100%. And I don't think people are like ready to admit this, but like there definitely is a correlation. Like literally every person outside of I think Mordrock has had some kind of experience in decoration that I like talked about earlier. When did Marwick miss? I would say people didn't really, at least from what I saw, people didn't really love the gameplay in Napalm, in Layak. Like, that's about it. Yeah, yeah, Woogie's insane, dude. It's ridiculous. We're back on the Skrillex song. Let's go. Um. Okay. I'll watch this last thing. Cimerian Shade? Huh? Okay, whatever. I'm not even gonna. Okay, no, this is completely different. Um, I just saw the title and was immediately like, Cimerian Shade? What? I missed that level. That never came out, did it? By Sir Yes Sir. Yeah, I know Tropical Thunder. Fun level. This looks really enjoyable, I'm not gonna lie. Very unbalanced because that UFO was way harder than everything else, but I assume this is just unstructured. Oh, is that it? Okay. Yeah, honestly, I don't have much to say. Like, this is just really nice. Like, this does kind of exactly what I was saying with, like, Marwick gameplay, like, comedy, that kind of stuff, where it's very simple, very straightforward. It's very... I, I want to say this is very raw, but not in the sense of, like, how other people use it. I just mean in the sense that, like, there's not much complex going on. It is just very, very straightforward. Just hit the timings, hit the jumps, and you're good. My bad. It was a little bit, it was quiet. My B. Personal masterpiece? Yeah, it's valid. Yeah, this is really cool, honestly. Like, overall, I really like this. Yeah. Okay. So, oh, bro. When I tell you guys, we watched this, we saw a snippet of this during the top 50 layout awards, but I watched this like on my own time after, and holy crap. This layout is peak. I love this layout. Dude. I'm so upset that it didn't place higher, because I love this layout. I love this song. Like, this is another example of just a fire song that hasn't been used in so long. But like, holy crap, dude, the vibes, man. I love this so much. I want to play it so badly. Yeah, I have seen the Ascension to Heaven remake, and honestly, like it's cool. I wish it just experimented a bit more. Dude, oh my god, bro. Bro, look at these duels. Look at these duels. Just like the back and forth. It feels so bouncy, like, oh man. Like, dude. This is getting decorated? Oh, I have to see it. Oh, this better be fire. Oh my god, dude. Like, bruh. Come on, dude. Tell me that doesn't go hard. Like, come on, dude. Yeah, I love it. What is this level called? I mean, big title card, brother. Yeah. Amazing stuff. I'm gonna subscribe to Vocabulary. Awesome creator. But okay, so I've been live for just about 3 hours now. Um, so I am going to head off for today. I'll be live tomorrow, probably in the morning, so not too late from right now. Probably, I don't know, like 8 hours from now or something. Not 8 hours from now. Like 10 hours from now. Yeah. But yeah, so I definitely want to do more streams like this where I just like react to stuff. I'm not totally sure what the format is going to be, but I really hope that I can figure something out because like this is a whole bunch of fun. Yeah, this is honestly so much fun. Like I didn't really know that React content would like be so enjoyable to you guys. I've always like wanted to do some kind of reaction content, but at the same time, like reacting to things is hard because I don't want to watch something and then feel like I have nothing to say, and so then I'm just kind of sitting there looking at something. Like I only really want to react to things when I feel like I have something important to say. That's kind of hard to like know ahead of time if you're gonna have like a strong opinion on something, you know. But I've been trying my hardest to stay up to date with like what's going on in the community and React Andy. sorry, what's going on in the community, and you know, my opinions and good things about the editor and all of that. So I'll definitely do this more often, and I'll figure out a format for it, so it'll be better. It'll be better. Yeah. But goodbye, guys. Goodbye, guys. Have a good night. Have a good evening, morning, whatever it might be. I'm not totally sure.
I used to respect you, thought I was enough. Yeah, feels like